Chapter 2, Summertime. Scene 8, The Plan in Motion. As summertime started getting into its swing, our plan seemed to be working out better than we could have ever imagined. I would arrive at the club before Mitch. I would stand at the desk and talk with Mr. Andre every morning. Nothing too deep, but he always seemed to drop jewels on me. Don't be in a rush to be grown, Ace. Enjoy being a kid for as long as you can, was my jewel for the day. I took the things Mr. Andre told me to heart. I realized he didn't talk to all the kids at the club the same. He cared about us all, but I felt like his expectations were higher for some, and I was on that list. Mitch cracked the door, and as Kai slid in, I slid out. "You running late this morning, cuz?" "I know," replied Mitch. "My mom was on her shit again this morning." As we walked around the corner to CeeLo's house, we heard someone call out, "Hey, Mitch." It was Tanya from school. "What's up, Tanya?" Mitch said back. "What's up with you and Tanya?" I asked in a teasing manner. Mitch pushed me and told me, "Mind your business." "Oh, man, no need to act brand new with me, bro," I said. "I already seen y'all sneaking around the building at school and shit." Mitch just kept on walking as if I wasn't talking to him. It was clear Tanya liked me, but he seemed like he was embarrassed by that fact, as if liking someone meant you was giving something up. As we turned the corner on Harrison Street, CeeLo was sitting on the porch with what he called his breakfast already rolled. "What's good with y'all this morning?" he asked. "Ain't shit," we replied. "I'm going in here to find me some real breakfast," I said as I walked inside the house to the kitchen. Aunt Jackie's house always smelled like something had just been cooked, even when it had. I poured a bowl of cereal and leaned against the counter while they finished their ale outside. I could hear them laughing through the screen door. That laugh CeeLo had now was different, louder, more confident, like he knew something the rest of us did. By the time we got outside, things were just starting to wake up. Neighbors yelling across the street, radios blaring from cars riding past. Wilmington didn't rise and move 100 miles per hour first thing in the morning. It had to stretch its legs first. Overall, that was our flow in the beginning of the summer. Mornings at CeeLo's, afternoons moving around the city, and nights pretending we wasn't tired. Scene 9, roaming the city. The best part about roaming the city every day was the possibility of meeting girls. I can't really remember when it happened, but it felt like overnight they became the main topic of conversation. Suddenly, every move we made had a what if attached to it. Some days we would go over Aunt Nettie's house because Denise and her friends were enjoying their summer as well. Denise was older and grew up taking care of us. As we got older, she was the cousin that put us on the game about girls. What to say, what not to do, and when to fall back. Add to the fact that she was popular and always had a bunch of friends around, Aunt Nettie's house became a prime destination throughout the summer. Denise's friends were a whole different situation. Trina was extra. Female version of CeeLo would be the easy way to describe her personality. She was pretty, no doubt. She was 17, 5'5", 135 pounds, light skinned with light brown eyes. She had a Coke bottle figure. The problem was she knew she was bad. It's like you couldn't tell her how good she looked because she felt like she looked better than that. Next was Kaya. She was 18 and the true day one. Denise met her the first day of high school. The best way to describe Kaya, she made basic look good. 5'6", 140 pounds, brown skin, and smile that lit up the room. and eyes that mesmerize you. Thick in all the right places. The best thing about Kaya was that she was super humble. Never made anyone feel unwelcome. Lastly, there was Erica. She was Trina's little sister, and she was 16. I feel like they let her hang around simply for that fact. Erica wasn't an ugly girl or nothing. Her vibe was just a little different from their crew. She was more into the street dudes. She was 5'4", 125 pounds, slim build, but still thick with it. They talked slick, and they didn't pretend not to notice us the way girls our age did. They asked questions just to see us squirm. Which one of y'all got a girlfriend? Why you always so quiet? You play sports? Every question felt like a setup. CeeLo ate it up, cracking jokes, smiling like he was used to the attention. Mitch answered when spoken to, but stayed guarded, like he didn't trust the room. Me, I mostly stayed back, watching how everything moved. Denise noticed all of it. She'd catch one of her friends looking too long and clear her throat. Turn and shoot one of us a look that said, "Don't get ahead of yourself." She walked a fine line on letting us feel like we was grown, without letting us forget we weren't. One afternoon, she pulled me aside while the others were outside. "You always watching," she said. "That's not a bad thing. Just don't let it stop you when it's time to move." I didn't know what to say, so I nodded. She smiled like she expected that. Being in that house made everything feel closer. The girls weren't an idea anymore. They were sitting across from you on the couch, brushing past you in the hallway, laughing at something you said, and then holding eye contact a second too long. You could feel the shift in the air. When somebody sat down next to you instead of across the room, you could feel how your heart sped up over nothing at all. Nobody crossed any lines there, but we all knew we were getting close to them. When we left Aunt Nettie's house, we always walked quieter than when we arrived. The jokes slowed down. Everybody was in their own head. CeeLo would be smiling like he won something. Mitch would be thinking harder than he wanted to admit. And me, I'd replay the conversation, the looks, the moments that didn't seem important, but felt like they were building towards something. That house didn't change us overnight, but it nudged us forward. It made the idea of girls seem real, close, inevitable.